Hi guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you can tell by the title of the video today, I just want to show you the things. So these are all of the free items that we got for playing the games at the SUPERDRUG Presents event. If you see me looking down, Luna is just sitting on me right now because I'm just sitting on the floor to film this video. So we have two bags right here. So for anyone who doesn't know, SUPERDRUG Presents is an event that is held every year by SUPERDRUG in London, and you pay either £30 or £40 depending on what ticket you get, and you go to like a massive warehouse and it is full of makeup brands, skincare brands. You get a goodie bag that is the value of £250 for each goodie bag, and then the actual beauty event, you just go around to all different stalls. You play games, you win prizes if you win the game. And Matthew and I played a range of different games, and these are the goodie bags that we got. So all this stuff we got for free. I will show you the things, I will talk a little bit about them, and then talk about our experience at the end. So there are going to be some repeat products here, but I still thought you guys might want to see what the things that we got were. I feel very happy with everything that we got and very grateful to have had this opportunity. So I'm just going to show you the things. And there's two bags. We'll start with this bag. So this was actually the last kind of beauty store we went to, but it's just on top of the bag, so it's the first one I'm showing you. This is Beauty, and they had a machine, and the machine was blowing air, and you had 10 seconds to catch as many tickets as you could. I think it was, you had to catch 5 tickets to win a prize. I caught 9 and Matt caught 7, so we both won a prize. You would take that ticket and you would redeem it off of a prize, so you would pick the product that you wanted. I originally wanted their equivalent of the Flawless filter. They had run out of that, so I just picked up this, which is the Miracle Flawless Setting Spray. Looks like this. Matthew picked up the same, which is also a setting spray. Then we had Cream of Nature, and they were just handing these out and they gave me 2. These are 2 scrunchies. Then this was at SUPERDRUG. So SUPERDRUG had a different kind of scent experience, and you had to guess what it was. I guessed popcorn. I was right. I picked out these. You could get either the foot socks or one of these SUPERDRUG little mini sprays. Matthew picked out one of the sprays, but I think it's in the other bag, possibly. So I just picked out this. Have never used foot socks, so that'll be cool. This smells really strongly of artificial candy floss, which I really like, but it looks like that. We then played a game. Well, I played this game, Matthew didn't play this game. I played a game by L'Oreal. It was really cool. So you would have to catch as many of the mini L'Oreal shampoo bottles on a screen as you could, but you would only move your head. So you would move your head in one direction to catch all the mini L'Oreal shampoo bottles. You couldn't catch the sun and you couldn't catch the rain. It was just the mini shampoo bottles. Within, I think it was like 30 seconds. I did that. I found that so fun, and I won a shampoo. So we'll put this in the bathroom once we've used the other shampoos, and then Matthew will use this, and I will also use this for my makeup brushes. If there are any brands in here that aren't cruelty free, I'm still going to use up the stuff. I just won't actively repurchase it, so none of the stuff will actually go to waste. We then had this, which is by Revlon, and they were giving out samples of shampoo and also like a leave-in product. I'll show you the leave-in product when I find it, because I can't find it right now, but I'll show you it when we get to it. So they have a salon brand, which you can also get in Sally's, and it's the Unique One Revlon, and this is it, the Unique One Revlon shampoo. Looks like that. And they gave me like a treatment spray as well. Matthew also got that. The lady there also gave me this, which is the curly equivalent of this range, and this is the Unique One shampoo and conditioner for curly hair, because I have curly hair, so we got that. Matthew played the game for that, where you had to throw hoops and the hoops had to land on certain numbers. Matthew played that, he won, and he picked up a treatment. So I'll show you that. So Matthew picked up this, which is a unique one, coconut treatment with 10 benefits. I thought originally this was a hair mask. It's not, it's actually a leave-in kind of spray, which I love. Matthew very kindly, with a lot of this stuff, is going to give the things to me, which is really sweet. So I'm very appreciative. If there's anything I'm not going to use or won't use, I will pass it on to friends, family, possibly do it in a giveaway. Same way like we said in the goodie bag unboxing, but I'll definitely use this. Love the fact that it is a mist, because I use mists and sprays constantly in my hair. We then went to Monday Hair Care, and they had like a big bathtub. You had to pull out a ball, open the ball, and it would either say that you won or that you didn't win anything. I won this, which is a comb. Matthew also went over there and pulled out one of the balls, and he won the same thing. Although the lady working at that store was not very nice to him and was a little bit rude, but we move. But this is what it looks like. So there will be 2 of this, and that's Matthew's one. So there's those 2. We then went to Colgate, who also had a stall, and their stall was a spin the wheel. If it lands on something, that's the thing that you've won. We both won something on this, which was great. So this is what Matthew won, which is the Colgate Max White Overnight Whitening Serum. Looks like that. And then this is what my one landed on, which is a Max White Ultimate, which is a enamel safe toothpaste, which is really cool because toothpaste is a handy thing to have anyway. This looks like quite a fancy toothpaste, so we won them. We went to MUA, which I thought was an absolutely lovely stall. So what MUA were doing is they were doing a, there we go. So you had to write a message on a piece of paper, and then you would just stick it on the wall. I didn't know that there was a prize to go with that. I just thought it was like a nice thing of encouragement, like write a motivational message. But if you did it, you did win a prize. So I picked out this. I have already opened this to have a look at it. And then Matthew picked out a palette. So I picked out this, which is a mirror, and it says looking good. Really like that. We'll put that in my bag. I think that will come in really handy. And then Matthew picked out this palette, which looks like this. Definitely colours I would wear, so like neutral, leaning, kind of like pinky. Really nice wearable palette, and I have used MUA palettes before. They're really good for the price that they are. So we got that. We went to SUPERDRUG's own stand, and we had to pull one of the stickers that on the back said what you won, and the sticker said mist. Matthew did it, I did it, so we both won a setting spray. This is by SUPERDRUG's own brand. This isn't the standard setting spray. This is the one that is scented like vanilla, which is one of my favourite scents. Matthew had a go, I had a go, so we won 2 of these. We went to Beauty of Josine, which looks like this bag. And we got some samples. So Matthew did this and I also did this. This is what the box looks like. We got 4 samples in each box. So we have gotten the vitamin C serum. We have gotten the sun cream, the rice and probiotic sun cream. We have got the eye serum, and then we have the other sun cream, which is the Aquafresh rice and B5 serum, and this is SPF 50. I've already tried this one. I spoke a little bit about this when I did a haul from SUPERDRUG. I got a free gift with purchase, and I had this brand and this product in a full-size version of this. I really like this sun cream. This sun cream is super. I like this sun cream as much as I like my Garnier sun cream, so I would actually repurchase this sun cream, and really like this one. Completely different formula to any other sun creams I have tried. A lot more lightweight, really nice sun cream. So I got that. And the bag. We did play the game. We didn't win anything from that game. It was like a Squid Games inspired kind of game, but Beauty of Josine is a really great brand, and if you like Korean skincare or just skincare in general. We are coming towards the end of this bag. Then we have this bag to go through. We got some stickers. These came with the Troublemaker, which is a brand that's going to be stocked in Superdrug. So we've got these stickers. We got to go with that. So in this one, you would play a mini golf game and they were just handing these out. Inside the bag, you would get a lip product. This is a Troublemaker Peculiar Peptide in hot chocolate. And it's just like a sheer lip balm, lip gloss kind of product. We got that. We went to Organic Shop. They were giving away body scrubs. They were talking about the products and then they would just give you a body scrub. So these have, I can't remember, it's very little or no chemicals in these. So these are kind of derived from natural and organic fruits. So that's quite cool. This one is in watermelon and peach, and this is a body scrub. Looks like that. I think Matthew picked up the same one. Yeah, he did. So Matt picked up that one. I picked up that one. We got to smell them. They had this one. They had a coconut one, a lemon one, and I think a mint one. We went to, I'm going to say Umberto Gigiani. I know I'm not saying that right, but I know the brand anyway. They do some curly hair products. There are 3 in here. We got 4 in total, so Matt got 2, I got 2, but the other one I'm guessing is in that bag. So this, you didn't have to do anything, they were just handing out the products. So what we've got is the curl jelly, which is a scrunch and jelly for all types of curls, adds shine and defines, tames frizz. Looks like that, haven't tried this before. Then we have the scalp scrub. I have a full-size version of this in my kind of like hair care drawer that I'm yet to try, so really cool that we've got a travel size version or something I actually have bought a full size for. It looks like this. So we got those 2. This is the 3rd one, and I'm guessing this version is in this bag somewhere, but I'll probably just put this in my bag along with one of the hair mists, just if I need to touch up or anything. And this was the other shampoo, the Revlon Unique One shampoo that I picked up, or that Matt picked up, but we got 2 of them. And I think that's everything out of this bag. And then we got a couple of sweets. So on the kind of like spinny wheels where we didn't win anything, they would give us some sweets. And that's everything in that bag. Then we have this one. And to be really honest, I can't fully remember who won what, because this stuff has been just put into either or bag. Not that it really matters, because we'll share the stuff anyway. And Matthew very kindly is going to give me all the stuff he doesn't want, which I'll take and say thank you. This is the other one, the Beauty of Josine bag. So 2 of them, one for Matt, one for me. And in this one, I think we only have one thing. Yeah, we only have one thing. So this is Real Techniques. Matthew actually won this. Really cool. So this was a throwing a ball in a hoop. You had 3 attempts. If you got 2 out of the 3 attempts, you would get a brush set. I didn't do this because Matthew won this, so I was happy. I didn't feel like I needed to do it because I didn't need or want more than 1 brush set. But Matthew won this, and this is what it looks like. So we got some brushes here, and then we have an eyelash curler, and I just realised it last night. If you can see at the back, they have some tops for these brushes. So if you were travelling and you didn't want your brush heads to get damaged, you could put the cap on the top of them, which I think is really good. So Matthew won this. Really cool. Then in the last bag, first thing we've got sitting here is a claw grip. This is Did It Again Fantasy, Britney Spears. She's coming out with a cherry scented perfume. For this one, you would just spin a wheel. If it landed on 3 matching icons, you would get a claw grip. Mine landed on 2, not 3, but she gave me a claw grip. Anyway, the lady working there. So we have that. Matthew won this. This was a game similar to the game Operation, but you had a...
Basically, you have to take a metal rod around a metal pattern and you can't touch it or else it'll go off.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, hopefully you heard that, but...
Like electric shock thing.
You had a... kind of like a metal rod, and you had to take it round kind of like a pattern and like a metal wire, and it couldn't beep. If it beeped, you were out. I did it, mine beeped, I was out, I didn't win anything. Matthew did it, and Matthew won, so he got to pick a shampoo, and he picked this one for straight or fine hair because he has straight hair, so this one will in theory work better for him. They did have ones for curly and wavy hair, but Matthew picked this one out, which made sense because he's going to use this as shampoo, and when he uses as shampoo, I will probably also use this one as a brush cleanser as well, and that way I don't have to buy a separate shampoo to clean my brushes. So we got that. This is by the brand Being. I have a curl cream from this brand that I also got in my Superdrug box when I did a Superdrug haul, which is on the channel. Haven't tried it yet though, so I'm not sure what this brand is like. This is the other curl cream to go with the Umberto hair care products. So that's the other one. We went to Morphe. Morphe had a matching game, so you had to match one picture from the top, one picture from the bottom, all of which being eyeshadow palettes. I had a go at this one, Matthew had a go at it, neither one of us won, but they did give us a mini version of a setting powder. They look like that. They are both in translucent. I will use this for my makeup. I haven't bought a setting powder in quite a while. So glad I have these now because I don't have to buy a setting powder. We went to Lana Lips, and I've always wanted to try Lana Lips as a brand. I haven't tried them before, not for any real reason. I just haven't actively bought anything from them, and the lady at Lana Lips was lovely, and I was talking to the lady there and just telling her how excited I was to spin the wheel and hopefully win something from them, because I've always wanted to try Lana Lips because they have lanolin in them, and I've heard some really great things about the lanolin being in Lana Lips and that they're really effective products. And she actually really kindly gave me two. So she gave me the full size Lana Lips donut scent and then the Lana Lips strawberry and the little case for them, so she gave me two, which was lovely. Wasn't expecting that, but absolutely delighted to try these, so I'll be putting these in my bag. Matthew also got one of them as well, so we got those 3 products from Lana Lips, and I think she also gave him a Lana Lips case holder, which is somewhere in here, so we got them. This is the little serum that I'm on about that went with the Revlon shampoo. This is the all-in-one hair treatment, 10 benefits. So just a treatment mist. So there'll be 2 of them to go with the shampoos. We went to Delicious and they had a spinny wheel. Same thing, it would say winner if you won something and loser if you didn't. We both spun it. We both won a body scrub. Matthew won this one, I won this one. So we have 2 body scrubs that we won. One says original black tea body scrub and one is a coconut black tea body scrub. They look like that. They are both 100 grams. So we got them 2. We went to Walida. Walida had a stall there and you had a coin that you had to put in the slot. If the coin fell in a slot that said winner, you won. If it fell in one that said loser, you didn't win. I had a go, I won. Matt had a go, he won. And what you won is you got to pick out one of their serums. They're coming out with some new serums. I picked up this one, which is the slow aging serum drops. We'll probably add this to moisturiser and see how I get on with it. And then Matthew picked up the serum drops for glow and reducing hyperpigmentation. We'll probably mix this maybe into a foundation, or depending on what this looks like, use this as a very natural sort of highlighter maybe. But we got them 2. We went to the St. Moret's stall, same kind of a thing to the Walida one, where you would put a kind of like a coin in a slot, and if it landed on one that said winner, you won. Ours landed on loser. We didn't win anything, but they did give us some samples. So we've got some sun cream samples here. We've got a couple of face sun creams, SPF 50, and then we have some SPF 30. I wear SPF every day, SPF 50, so we'll definitely use the SPF 50 ones, and we'll probably also use the SPF 30, so we got them. We picked up some stickers from Beauty of Josine, really cute. We'll probably put these on my computer. These are what the wristbands looked like if you wanted to see, so they're a bit frayed, but they just say Superdrug presents on them, and you would wear these on your wrist. When you collected your goodie bag, they would cut the end of the wristband off to show you've got your goodie bag. So there's my one. There is Matthew's one. So there are 2. Dr. Paw had a stand in there also. We then have another Superdrug Pampering Foot Sock in Candy Floss. Can't remember what this one was from. I think this was just from like the health and wellness kind of store they had there, and they were just like, here, have a gift. So I said thank you. We went to Aussie. Aussie's game was so fun. I really enjoyed this game. So what this was is there was like a sandpit, and you had to find, there's like a little marble ball in there that kind of looks like a little mini egg, and you had to find that and scoop it up. You'd have 2 attempts. I found it on the first attempt, and it's in collaboration with the Aussie Oh My Gloss, which is a leave-in serum. It has like micropearl technology, so that's why they did the game they did of finding the like pearl in the sand kind of a thing, and this was really fun. So I won this on the first attempt. Matthew had to go, he didn't win, which is so fine, but I'm so happy I won this because I use the Aussie leave-in spray, and I love leave-in products anyway, and I really like Aussie, and their products smell like sweets, and I'm a fan of Aussie, so I'm really excited for that one. We are coming towards the end of this, and this is the spray that I was on about that Matthew won when I picked up the socks. This is the Superdrug Fruity Candy Floss Body Mist. This smells exactly like the Snow Fairy by Lush, so if you like that scent, you may like this one. Really comparable and a lot less expensive, so Matthew picked that one up. We then went to Dr. Paw, who had a stall there, and they just handed these out. So they have done a collaboration with Wicked, and they have 2 lip balms. So one is a colour changing one. Oh, okay, so I think they're both colour changing ones. That's what they look like. So 2 lip balms in collaboration with Wicked. There was a pimple patch range there by the brand Hero, and that was kind of like a hockey puck that you had to throw, and you had to land on a specific place. We didn't land on the specific place, so we didn't technically win, but they gave us these each, and these are the Mighty Patch Duo, so you've got 6 original patches and then 6 invisible ones. Matt had to go, I had to go. We went to, there is a new brand coming into Superdrug called, I believe it's Smutty, that's how I'm gonna say it, and they've got a skincare range that is natural fruit derivatives. So they were talking all about the range, how they use different fruit-based ingredients, and we got to pick up a mini of whatever product we were interested in. So I picked up the Watermelon Dew Toning Mist because it's unscented, and they did have a peptide one, and they would put like a little bit on your hand. I thought because this hasn't got peptides in, this might be better for both Matt and my skin because we've got sensitive skin. So I will probably put one in my bag and just kind of use it like a hydration mist when the weather's a bit warm, like today. So we got those 2. And really good sizes, because you could refill these bottles with any kind of setting mist or hydrating face mist if you wanted. So we got those 2. We are coming towards the end of the bag, and we have another one of the Revlon Unique One treatments. So these were the sets that they were giving out, the shampoo and the benefit treatment. So one set, because we each got a set. We went to W7, and the W7 stall was really great because it was a kind of like a counter that you would put in a machine, and all of the options would say what you had won, so you were guaranteed a win with it. So I think it was blush drops, golden drops, and highlighting drops, so you automatically would win something. I won this one, which is the Dewy Glow Drop, so like a hydrating kind of drop sort of thing. And then Matthew won the Golden Glow Drop, so like more of a bronzing one, I would say. Quite like W7. Have got 1 or 2 of their eyeshadow palettes. I think they're a really good brand, but their store was great because it was an automatic win, which we loved. This is the other lip balm that we got with the bag. So Matthew's bag, so 1 bag, 2 bags. The lip balm came with that, and it's the exact same one. It's the Troublemaker Peculiar Peptides in hot chocolate. I used some of this last night, so I will show you what this one looks like. And this smells like artificial chocolate, and that's just what it looks like. So it looks quite dark on camera, but you can sheer it out to being like a really light tint on your lips, if you see. So that's how I put it on yesterday evening, so it was a lot more sheer, and it made my lips feel quite nice and moisturised, so I'm excited to carry on using that and see how I get on with it. These were the badges that we got also for doing the little kind of message with MUA, and they look like that. So we both got a badge. I really liked that concept that MUA had. MUA then had another stall, which I thought was a little bit confusing because they had the two stalls, both doing very different things. This one was a throw the hoop, and if it landed on one of the kind of stands, you would win something. So there was one that said like win 1 prize, one that said I think it would win 6 prizes, and then one that said win 12. Mine landed on a win 1, and then Matt's landed on a win 1. So I picked up this, which is in the shade highlight, so like a highlighting shade. These smell really nice. They smell like almond. This is what it looks like. Swatch there, so quite sheer but gives a nice little glow. These cost £4 each to buy because they did have that on an advertisement saying that these were £4, and so I picked up this one. Matthew did the same thing. His hoop landed on 1 prize, so he won 1 thing, and he picked up this, which is a blush in marshmallow. It looks like this. It did get a little bit smushed at the top, if you can see, but that's no bother at all, and that's what it looks like. That's how it swatches, so really pigmented, and these both feel really soft. So I will put these in my bag because they're very portable and they feel like a really nice balmy consistency. So I think they would be quite travel friendly products to work with. We have 2 more products and then we are done. Aki won this, I didn't win this. This is by Marty Soul. I have one of the full-size perfumes of this in this exact scent. This was a throw a bean bag at the coconuts. If you hit the 2 coconuts, you get to pick whatever scent you want. I did it, I hit everything bar the coconuts. Matthew did this and he hit the 2 coconuts, so he won and he picked up this scent because he also really likes this scent. In case you were curious, this is the caramel and vanilla scent. I spoke about this actually on my channel in my perfume recommendation video. Again, really great little size. You could use the big one to fill this little one if you wanted. Then this was the last product that I won. This was from NYX. They had a similar site that spin the wheel, but there were 4 mini wheels and all of the wheels had to land on the exact same product. So it was like a bronzer on one side, a blush, a highlighter, and like the new foundation they have, the NYX Skin Glaze, and they all had to have the same picture or near enough the same picture. I think mine landed on the bronzer and the lip gloss, so all 4 of the pictures had to have the bronzer and the lip gloss in the picture, so they all had to match. And I won this, which was the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Madeline. Looks like this. Not a colour I would necessarily actively pick. They just were like, here you go. I said thank you. They did have some of the purple highlighters there too. Retrospectively, I probably should have said, can I please have the purple highlighter? But I was really kind of like nervous, and they were just like here, and I said thank you. I also didn't want to be like greedy, but I probably would have preferred the highlighter. I did wear this morning because I was interested in the colour, and actually it looks a bit different on the packaging. I thought it was going to be really dark, but it's not. It's just quite a peachy sort of nudie lip gloss. But that was the last product that we got, and that was everything that we won at the Superdrug Presents. Loads of stuff, really lovely experience. Definitely think it is worth the hype. Can see why the tickets sell out so fast. Bear in mind, like, this is all the stuff we won at the games, and you also get the free goodie bag that's worth £250 in and of itself. I haven't done the maths to work out how much this stuff is worth, but I'm gonna guess well over £100 in and of itself. Love this stuff. We will use this stuff. The majority of the stuff I will use, but the things like the shampoos and the comb and the body scrubs, Matthew will also use. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you went to a Superdrug event, let me know what day you went on, and also let me know your thoughts. Do you think it was as good as last year? If you've been to both, I've only been to one, which was this year. I would definitely go again. It would just depend if we manage to get the tickets for next year or not, so we will see. But I do feel really appreciative and happy that I even managed to go this year, and I have enough products now to probably last me until Superdrug 2026, and I will speak to you all in my next video. So until then, goodbye guys.